Okay, hi Flosstube, Joan, made by Mama Joan. Today is Monday, the 13th, January 13th. I meant to do this, since Christmas. In fact, some of the things I have in my tote, because I put a tote together when I come here, because I'm at Kelsey's again. And so I had all this stuff in here. I meant to, was going to do one with my oldest daughter when she was home over Christmas, and I don't know, where's the time go? Didn't get to one. So I have a little Christmas hangover. I'll talk about some of that stuff because I wanted to talk about it. Well, and then I've got some finishes, couple starts. So we'll get started. I can't remember. I think I showed this piece when I finished stitching it, but I don't think I showed it. And this is Jessie and me, the Merry Christmas sampler. So I really like how this little boy turned out. Here's the back. Stuffed it with sawdust, kind of one of my favorite things. So here's a little Christmas hangover. The other thing, couple other things. These are all Jessie and me. I had this one, Christmas blessings. I'd finished this. I can't remember. I think I did show them when they were done being stitched. And then I did do the sled. This is the smaller sled. And I think it turned out just so dang cute. I wasn't going to do this, and then I saw Rosalie did it on Instagram. Had to have it. So I have those. I did get one of I do Christmas ornaments for all the grandkids, and so their first Christmas, I always do this little, let me turn it this way, because it says baby's first Christmas, or yes, first, dang it, first Christmas, and it's a little bonnet, and I did this, and this one is for Lachlan, so I was a year behind. I haven't gotten Merrick's done. It's in my queue of things to do. But I do an ornament for the kids every year. I did show you... Did I show, Kelsey, did I show my ornaments I did for the kids? Geez, now I can't even remember.
I can't remember. And I already packed mine away.
I think I showed the stitching part of it. I don't know if I showed the finishing part. But I believe they're on my Instagram. So anyway, I've got this. I've got one more to do to be caught up. So I'm going to try to start doing my Christmas ornaments now, because when you got 8 grandkids, and that's almost one a month. What do you need?
Doing your phone for a behind the scenes picture.
Oh,
yeah.
my phone. She's looking for my phone.
Okay,
There's always behind the scenes things going on here. And then I wanted to show this one. This was from a Christmas, now I can't think of the year, but it was just cross stitch magazine ornament. I just thought it was so cute, so I just dragged it out. So now I think that takes care of Christmas hangover. Kind of late and behind the... Now I've got...
Sorry.
Changed my code on the phone. The kids can't get in it. The older kids. And then I have a couple more finishes that I know I showed the stitching part of them too. I did this scissors one, and I did it in a green because that's kind of my color these days. So this is how I finished that one. And then I did show this. This is a Plum Street henpecked. I'm not sure the name of it. But I finished this one off too. I was kind of trying to finish the few things I had. I also have a couple framed pieces that I did, and I know I showed this one. I probably showed it before it was all framed up. Now it's in the frame. This was Little House, Needleworks, Virtues. I can't really see what I'm doing now. So I stitched this up, in 2017. So now it's all framed up. This is a frame. It's a little beat up. It's got a little character. I got it, I don't know, I found it somewhere. It was a tad bit too big. My hubby, sorry, got a burping baby behind us. Little Merrick here.
I did not mean to do that.
Hi, mister. Here's Merrick. Hi, mister. Hi, Stinky. And he's kind of like, what the heck? Hi, mister. So yeah, he's here. So we're doing a Flosstube at Kelsey's, and two of the kids are home, the two babies. So we kind of got to work around them. So you may hear little noises in the background. Huh? Mister.
Yeah.
So there's little Merrick. So there was that was Little House Needleworks, and I think the one in the middle here is Country Cottage. This was, I think Pat Carson is the one who did the borders, and then you fill them in. Anyhow, I got it framed up, which I was happy about. Then my New Year's start, I decided to do hands-on designs, the proverbial home, and I got that stitched up. I started on January 1st, and then I went out frame shopping at the thrift stores, and I found this frame. I think it was like $4.99, so it's like sold, and it maybe is a little bit bigger than I'd want it, but I thought it worked out fairly well. So I was happy to get that one done. And then I was in the Mary Miller, 1842 I think it is, stitch along. And I started this one in October. I had a few other things I did in between there. I had to get Christmas ornaments done and things of that nature. So anyhow, got this done, I think maybe a week ago. Again, I went to the thrift store and got a frame. This one, I think, cost me a whole $3.50. And I really try to repurpose frames. I like to go, I don't know, I try to be thrifty when you start framing a lot of stuff. And I think this worked out really good. So there's, I think all of my finishes since I was here last, which I don't even remember. When did I do? Has it been a whole month already? Could have been a whole month already.
I can't remember the last time we did one.
It's been a while. So then I have I have a little bit of stash. I don't have a whole lot. I have collected since I was on last. I ordered this stocking. I started doing shepherd's bush stockings for my own children. So I had 6 of them to do. And then when they started getting married, I started kind of doing stockings for spouses. So I have, I think, just one of my son-in-law left. So I did get this pattern. I got the fabric. I got to dig up the pearl cotton. I think I have enough because I, have done, I don't know. For my son and daughter-in-law, they had different stockings. I did Bent Creek ones to match the kids because all of the grandkids I've done Bent Creek stocking for. So I've probably done 10 of these. So we've got one more. So as I always say, don't start something. You don't want to do 100 of them if you happen to have a large family. So I got that. I bought this because I think this is going to be my ornament next year for the grandkids. So I'm going to try to get started on that. I bought this because I thought this would make a cute ornament too for the kids. So I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. We'll see which one and then I just had to have, you know, this prairie schooler one. So who knows when I'll get going on that. And then just recently, hello from Liz Matthews. She started selling or, designing. So on her launch day, I did order this because it goes with my bee themed. Patterns that I have collected and haven't stitched. So I haven't decided this year if I keep saying I'm going to have a bee themed year of stitching, and I'd like to do samplers. So I do have a start on my samplers because I got my Mary Miller done. So we'll see how that goes. So again, go check out. Go check out. Hello from Liz Matthews. Go check out her Etsy. She's starting to. But she also sent. She did a nice little handwritten note, and then she had a little freebie, kind of a Valentine thing. And right now, I guess I am into. I did this last year. I stitched a handful of Valentine things. I need to go unearth them at home with moving. I have a hard time finding things, but if I get a chance to before Valentine's Day, I will drag out some of my stitches from last year. I did a jar. I will try to look for that. And speaking of the Valentine's thing, so I wanted to get a start on Valentine stitching, and in this latest Just Cross Stitch issue, which I have right here, there was this Valentine thing. So I thought, oh, that shouldn't be too hard to stitch. So I started it the other day, and this is how far I am. And then I realized my heart is off a stitch. So it put all of this off. All of this is off. This is not, but this is. So I really wanted to take a scissors to this and just cut it. And I thought about fudging, but it affects the side here. So what I may do, if I kind of hate, I cut another piece of fabric because I thought I'll just start over. And I may do that because by the time I tear all of this out, probably could have the piece stitched. So we'll see how that goes. I may or may not pull that out. We'll have to see. Stay tuned to next time. I guess this goes, well, talking about Valentine's, I entered an Instagram giveaway drawing this last weekend, and lo and behold, I won. So Susan, she's Susan_414 on Instagram. She was going to pick 5 people to give a sub rosa pattern to, and you left a comment to say what you wanted, and I chose this, and I won, which can't believe, so I usually don't win. So I got that. I got it yesterday. So I did really quickly stitch up the pillow one. Now the other piece on here is like a purse, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it as a purse. Maybe I'll just do it as a pillow and put these two together. So here's another Valentine. So I stitched that on 36, and then I have a handful of red threads, so I'm using Rainbow Gallery's Splendor Silk. The color number is S1005. So I'm doing that. I've started the second design on there. So I want to thank Susan again, because I was ecstatic to have one, because I never win. I do have some other, I have my Valentine bag that I made for myself last year. And this, I'd like to do this heart and hand. I've been trying to collect these yearly ones. That's why I'd like to bring my Valentine collection down, because I think I've got a couple of them stitched. And I guess I got another acquisition. I joined this Sal. Whew. Thanks, Jill Farrell. I wasn't going to, but you know, it's just a monthly, so it's a monthly thing, and you sign up. Modern Folk Embroidery. You'll get a PDF. You pay for it, you get a PDF every month of that, and I did crank that one. I'm doing it on 40 count, and I'm just doing it with DMC 814 because I have a whole cone of it. So I thought, okay, I'll do that. And as I talking about this, since I have a cone, I wanted a thread winder, and I thought, I think I've never used a thread, you know, a little thread winder like these. This is a Kelmscott little butterfly one, and I wanted one so I could wind so much instead of toting the cone around. So I went on a hunt, and it's kind of amazing what you have that you forget about, especially the fact that, you know, we've moved and things are still kind of chaotic at my house. So I went looking because I thought I could have swore I had other thread winders. So I had this butterfly, and then I did find this thread keep, which I haven't used ever. And then I have these thread winder fish. Hopefully you can see them. And then lo and behold, I have, and I knew I had this angel, but I couldn't find it. So I have the angel. I also, from my friend Jill, she gave us each a sheep. I think at some retreat we have a retreat. And I also had these birds. So needless to say, I have some thread winders, more than so my goal is now, as I'm, oh, and I also have, and it's just, it's a ruler. These are all from Kelmscott. I unearthed the little, you know, mother of pearl ruler, which I'll have to put something on the end so I can hang it. It's just a 3-inch rule. So anyway, any of you have that problem where you bought something or you have more than what you thought, or you unearthed something? I don't know. So I think that is, when my daughter was home, I guess I'll talk about this. She brought some fabric. She brought this spool fabric home. She wanted me to make her a bag set. So I made a standard bag set for her and me, and I think I made a couple other bags for her friends, not bag sets. And then I also made a scissor sitter to go with So that's where I'm carrying my modern folk embroidery sal piece in this little, excuse me. I met with my friend Jill the other day. Excuse me. We met up and she bought me a gift. My birthday's in March, and my birthday kind of goes on all of March, doesn't it, Kels?
Mm-hmm.
My birthday is on the 21st, and so I usually, as I've gotten older, I don't do it as much anymore, but I used to say my birthday's coming. So my friends and my family always give me a hard time about celebrating my birthday month. And then I met with Jill the other day, and she brought me something, and she says, I bought this for you for your birthday, but I can't wait to give it to you. And I'm like, okay. And I thought, well, my birthday's starting in January now. I have a big birthday coming up, so
you do.
maybe I need to start.
Mm-hmm.
But she bought me this cup. Oh, I always get this backwards. But look at that. Isn't that cool? It's got Mama Joan all over it. I think what a cool thing. So thanks, Jill. I'll be drinking my hot cocoa out of here, or my cool drinks, water, whatever. So I think I got all caught up on what I wanted to talk about. So I'll do a little bit of a shop update. I released some bags over the weekend. One of them was, I made a couple of these, or I made one for my daughter Melissa to give to a friend, and I just had some fabric left, so I have these superheroes. I think I called it heroes. I have 2 bags, standard bag sets, and then just one standard bag. So, although I've listed them all separate, so you can go look in my shop. And then, because Valentine's Day is near, well, it will be, you just can't start too soon. I have this set, or these bags. I do have all 3 sizes. There's the inside. So I have the large, the standard, and the accessory bag on this one. And this one is You and Me Wordplay, listed on my shop. I also have this one, Be Mine. And I have that.
I'm right here.
There's the another little mister. I have that one. I also have Love and Kisses. I have all 3 sizes of this one. And then I also have a couple of these scissors. So if you want something that coordinates with your scissor sitters, there's that. I'm going to be listing, they're not up yet. I have a few, I'm going to try to get a listing up of scissor sitters, and because I have a couple, like I don't have may only have 2 to 4 of these listed, and I need to list them. They haven't been listed yet, but I'm giving you a precursor for this next weekend. I plan on having them listed for this next week, or this week, Friday, going into next weekend. I'm also getting ready to, I have a new, it's not new, it's new to the shop, but this is an out of print Blackbird Design sampler fabric. And this one I think I'm going to list. I have the 3 sizes made right now like this, but I think I'm going to list them as you can order whatever you want. So you can order whatever size you want, whatever style you want. And I think I will throw the scissor sitters in there too. I just need to get that set up. So that'll be coming on probably Thursday or Friday of this week. And then while we're talking about bags, these are not in my shop. You have to order the fabric yourself, because I did a custom bag for my friend Jill. She wanted something for her hands across the seas. So she got this inside fabric that's talking about sea type things. And then this hand fabric. And she had me make it in 2 versions. So these are not on my, but this shows you what I can do for custom orders if you're interested in that. So check out my shop on Etsy. It's Made by Mama Joan. I'm on Instagram, Made by Mama Joan. Facebook, Made by Mama Joan. And then I have a blog that I'm going to try, every year I say this, I'm going to try to, oh look at over here, Mary, or Lachlan.
Yeah, which one is it?
Duh.
Shy guy.
Here's,
Okay.
he's not going to cooperate. Anyway, look me up on social media, Stitching Squad on my blog, which we're going to change.
I know, we will. This year. It's our New Year's resolution.
And I keep saying every year I'm going to blog better. I haven't blogged yet this year, but I'm going to try to do that. Because I really like, although Instagram does it for me now, kind of keeps, I can have a log or whatever, a journal type thing of things I do on Instagram. I do like to do it on my blog and go back there and I can see how much I stitched for the year or what I stitched for the kids for Christmas or any of those kind of things. So I guess that's it. Sorry for the interruptions.
Say bye. Do you see yourself up here?
He's never going to do whatever you ask him to.
He's
If
2.
you ask him to do something, he's like, no, I don't want to. He's a 2-year-old.
That's right.
And he's got his own agenda. So thanks for watching, stopping by. I'm going to try to at least do this once or twice a month. Depends on how things go. Been a little busy since Christmas with family and all of that. So we'll try to do this a little more often. Maybe next time Kelsey will have something she can share with
We'll
us.
see.
And maybe we'll even have a Charles sighting.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Charlie really likes to get in on this because he's a ham. Again, thanks. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.